guys! So this is part 2 of the turkey dump series. Now the first video was all about how to do the turkey dump, or how to break up with someone if you hadn't done that before, and how to do it in the nicest way possible. I know it sounds like kind of an awkward topic, but it is something that's really hard to do, and it's hard to do it in a nice way that's not going to hurt the person traumatically. So I tried to give you my top tips in that video. Now this video is dedicated to you if you were one of the people that had to endure a turkey dump this year. How do you survive it? It's a really tough thing to go through, and I'm going to teach you ways to pick yourself back up and feel better. Now, what is the turkey dump? For those of you who don't know, it's actually just a cheeky way of saying that you're being broken up with at Thanksgiving. And usually it happens in relationships where either you're high school sweethearts and you've gone off to different universities, and now it's really tough. Like, you're being asked to go out all the time with new friends, you're going to bars, you're meeting people, and everyone else seems to be hooking up, but you can't because you're in a relationship. And in other situations, it could be that you've had a hot and steamy summer romance, and now things have really cooled off. It's the fall. People are back to work, back to school, back to the hustle and bustle of life, and the relationship just isn't working out. So that's what the turkey dump is. It usually happens right around Thanksgiving weekend. This also tends to happen because relationships tend to get propelled forward around the holidays when you're forced to meet the extended family and Aunt Gertrude. So it's an even higher motivator for people to end relationships. So I'm going to give you my top 3 tips on how to survive after you've been turkey dumped. So stay tuned. The first tip is understand their rationale, or at least try to as much as you can, because I know right now you're probably super hurt and you want to do terrible things to them, but try to let that go and understand where they're coming from. Chances are, if it's a turkey dump, it has nothing to do with you and almost everything to do with location, timing, and circumstance. So it's probably not your fault, and external factors are involved in this breakup. Try to understand what their motivation is. Do they want to grow as a person? Do they want to have other relationships? Do they want to meet more people? And hopefully that will help you understand where they're coming from, and will make you feel a lot less bad about why this relationship ended in the first place. Now, tip number 2 is go out and have a good time. Now, I don't mean hooking up with as many people as you can right from the get-go, but getting out of your environment, getting out of your dorm, getting out of wherever you are, and going out and meeting new people is a great way to get over a breakup. Just don't go too far. Socializing is really great. It can ease things like depression. And being alone and not having anyone to talk to can actually make the breakup feel worse and feel like it's extended over a longer period of time. So the ideal is to immerse yourself in other activities. Going out, getting involved in a sport or a hobby, or even doing something that makes you happy, whether it's art, music, or dance. And finally, the third tip is realize that a failed relationship does not make you a failure. If this relationship wasn't destined to work out, it's not your fault, and it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means that this wasn't the right relationship for you right now. And the truth is, if someone turkey dumped you, they probably aren't the right person for you in the long term. And you are a million times closer to a successful relationship by not being in the wrong relationship. So there you have it, my top 3 tips to surviving the turkey dump if you are unfortunately going through that this year. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more weekly videos, and hopefully the next time we're meeting, it's not for something that's this upsetting. Just remember, you'll survive, you can get through this, and you will be a better person for it. So have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time for another video.